He was born into bondage, named after a man he barely knew. He held no patents on his most famous inventions, sought no personal wealth, and preferred the quiet solitude of his laboratory. Yet, his ideas saved an entire region from economic collapse, redefined agriculture, and inspired millions. He unlocked the secrets of the soil, revealing the hidden potential in the most humble of crops. His name was George Washington Carver, the prophet of the peanut. This is the story of the extraordinary scientist, inventor, and humanitarian who turned plants into prosperity, transforming lives from the fields of the South to the halls of Congress. George Washington Carver was born into slavery around 1864 in Diamond, Missouri, on the farm of Moses and Susan Carver. His early life was fraught with danger. As an infant, he and his mother were kidnapped by Confederate raiders. Though Moses Carver eventually ransomed George back, his mother was never found. A sickly child, George was not strong enough for field work. Instead, Susan Carver, a kind and educated woman, taught him to read and write. Young George spent hours in the woods observing plants and nature, earning him the nickname the Plant Doctor from local farmers who sought his advice. After emancipation, Carver's driving passion was education. He yearned for knowledge. He left the Carver farm at a young age, drifting through the Midwest, working odd jobs to support himself while continually seeking schools that would accept him. His journey was long and difficult, marked by racial prejudice. He was accepted into Highland College in Kansas, only to be rejected upon arrival when they discovered he was black. Undeterred, he pressed on, eventually gaining acceptance to Simpson College in Iowa, initially to study art. At Simpson, a professor recognized his botanical talent and encouraged him to transfer to Iowa State Agricultural College, now Iowa State University. In 1891, George Washington Carver became the first African-American student at Iowa State. He excelled, earning his bachelor's and master's degrees in botany and agricultural science. His professors were so impressed by his research on fungal diseases of plants that they invited him to join the faculty as the first African-American faculty member at Iowa State. It was a remarkable achievement, but his greatest contribution was yet to come. In 1896, a letter arrived from Booker T. Washington, the influential founder of the Tuskegee Institute in Alabama. Washington offered Carver a position as director of the agricultural department with a clear mission to save the impoverished, cotton-ravaged farmlands of the South and uplift its poor black farmers. Carver accepted, seeing it as a divine calling. He arrived in a region devastated by generations of monoculture cotton farming, which had depleted the soil and trapped farmers in endless poverty. His challenge was immense, but his genius was equal to it. Carver quickly recognized the root of the South's agricultural crisis. Cotton had stripped the soil of vital nutrients, particularly nitrogen. His solution was simple, yet revolutionary: crop rotation. He urged farmers to plant peanuts, sweet potatoes, and soybeans in rotation with cotton. These soil-enriching crops, known as legumes, returned nitrogen to the soil, making it fertile again. But there was a new problem. When farmers adopted his methods, they soon found themselves with mountains of peanuts and sweet potatoes that no one knew what to do with. This is where Carver's true genius as an inventor shone. He retreated to his rudimentary laboratory at Tuskegee, which he often called his kitchen lab. Determined to find new uses for these abundant crops, he experimented tirelessly, transforming raw materials into entirely new products. From the peanut, he developed over 300 products: milk, flour, coffee, ink, plastics, dyes, cosmetics, medicines, and even synthetic rubber. For the sweet potato, he created over 100 products: flour, vinegar, molasses, and even postage stamp glue. Carver wasn't just an inventor, he was an educator. To reach the poor, often illiterate farmers who couldn't come to Tuskegee, he created the Jessup agricultural wagon. This horse-drawn classroom was packed with scientific instruments, seed samples, and cooking demonstrations. He traveled through rural communities, teaching farmers practical techniques, demonstrating how to make peanut butter or sweet potato flour, and showing them how to increase their yields. He brought scientific knowledge directly to the people who needed it most, empowering them to escape poverty. Carver's innovations gained national attention. In 1921, the United Peanut Association of America invited him to testify before Congress on the benefits of the peanut and to lobby for a protective tariff. They needed a powerful voice, and Carver delivered. Dressed in a simple suit carrying a satchel of his peanut-derived products, he captivated the room. He spoke for an hour and a half, demonstrating the peanut's vast potential. His testimony was instrumental in securing the tariff, protecting American peanut farmers, and cementing his national fame. Unlike most inventors, Carver intentionally sought few patents for his discoveries, typically only 3. He believed that knowledge should be freely shared to benefit humanity, especially the poor farmers he dedicated his life to serving. He famously said, "God gave me the peanut, and I found the uses for it. I will not put my hand on God's work." His philosophy was one of selfless service, prioritizing community uplift over personal enrichment. Carver's reputation spread globally. He exchanged letters with Mahatma Gandhi, advising him on nutrition and sustainable agriculture. During India's struggle for independence, he consulted with Henry Ford, exploring alternative crops and industrial uses for peanuts, like plastic and rubber for automobiles. His influence transcended race and national boundaries. He was a beacon of scientific excellence and practical application, proving that intellect and innovation knew no color. Carver's long tenure at Tuskegee was sustained by his deep respect for Booker T. Washington's vision of industrial education and economic self-sufficiency for African Americans. While they sometimes differed on academic freedom versus vocational focus, their shared goal united them. Carver was the scientific engine behind Tuskegee's agricultural mission, providing the tangible tools and knowledge that Washington preached. Their partnership was foundational to the Institute's success and its impact on the South. In his later years, Carver's health declined, but his mind remained sharp. He used his accumulated wealth to establish the George Washington Carver Foundation at Tuskegee, ensuring his research and educational mission would continue. He passed away in 1943. His tombstone at Tuskegee fittingly reads, "He could have added fortune to fame, but caring for neither, he found happiness in being helpful to the world." Carver's life is a profound testament to the power of education, perseverance, and applied science. He took the most impoverished land and the most overlooked crops, and through his ingenuity extracted wealth, health, and dignity. He showed a nation that true genius lies not just in discovery, but in the selfless application of that knowledge for the betterment of all. The prophet of the peanut left a legacy far richer than any fortune. It was a fortune etched into the very soil of America. The lessons of George Washington Carver resonate to this day. If you were inspired by the journey of this extraordinary scientist, please like this video and subscribe to Lives in Time. Your support helps us uncover the vital stories of innovators and humanitarians who truly shaped our world. Click the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive.